What's up YouTube, B Kingster here, coming at you with the brand new video. And today I wanted to do sugar rockets. I'll explain what that means and how I made them and what happened after I made them, all starting now. Okay, so first things first, we have to have the ingredients in order to make these rockets. So we need the fuel first, and this is confectioner sugar as well as stump out, which has 100% potassium nitrate in it, which is the actual thing that produces the thrust. Next we have the cartridges for the rockets, which are all cut to equal sizes and all made the same stuff. Next we have the kitty litter. This is actually acting as a plug on the top and bottom to contain the fuel inside of it, and it is literally just $1, very cheap. And next we have a funnel in order to make sure it gets all in there nice and smooth. Now about these tablespoons, we need to make sure we have the right amounts of the fuel and the plugs in order to make sure that it burns at the best rate possible.
So what we're doing right here is, that's the kitty litter, and how we smashed it up was we put 2 rocks inside of Tupperware and we just shook it around vigorously. And now what we're doing right here is Bradley is taking the rod and he's hammering it down to compact the clay so the clay just doesn't go shooting out when we light it off. And he's just using a metal rod and a mallet inside of the PVC pipe until it's compact enough. Bradley's now drilling into the rocket engine by hand so it doesn't combust due to friction.
So as you can see now, we're moving on to the rockets, testing them at least. And the first one, we use powders and all that, and it doesn't necessarily work too well as the powders aren't mixed in enough and the stump out remover, the potassium nitrate, isn't crushed into a fine powder. So then we decided to crush them up with the back of a spoon, and as you can see it gets a little more reactive, not too terribly much, until we finally realized that it might be too moisturized. So we put it in an oven for a while, and you can see in this one it provides a lot more thrust as it's not wet fuel, and it works a lot better. And how we know it works a lot better is, as you will see at the end of all of this, it got really hot enough to where it actually melted the PVC, and you can see it here, it folds just like paper, just right over itself like it's molten, and on the inside it's very black and charred and really melted. We finally decided that using powders wasn't mixed in enough, so we decided to melt it in a pan. As you can see here, it is very more reactive, and it is creates a lot more thrust. As you can see, the flames getting thrown off are very bright and powerful. And this is the fuel that we're going to use from here on out. We kind of changed gears a little bit, and you'll see it work in action as soon as we actually put it inside of a rocket. Here we are doing our first run, and as you can see it fails because the clay plug on top blows out. However, on this one it doesn't, and we actually get enough thrust to where it eventually lifts off. However, it's not very aerodynamic and it falls immediately, which is not too good because we need it to actually fly. Well, alright, so the rockets that we didn't really necessarily work out. However, we want to continue them in a future video in advanced sugar rocketry.
Hey guys, thank you so much for watching our video. You can go ahead and like and subscribe down below. If you have any questions about how we did it or what we were using, go ahead and ask in the comments. Check in next Sunday for our new video. See you later, YouTube!